Hi, my real lambs. I hope that you guys are all having a fantastic Mother's Day. This is Elvis. I know that I introduced him to you guys a while back because, it was actually him and Prince Bernard, lion and the lamb, lion and the sheep kind of thing. But, this particular lion was kind of weird, and I got it because it reminded me of my daughter Lauren. Her hair right here. Elvis's hair is kind of crazy, but I'll post a picture underneath this uh, video that I'm going to do of me singing a song, my mother's favorite song. Today is Mother's Day. I don't necessarily talk about my mom often, I don't necessarily even talk about my daughter often, but, those are my most prized possessions in this world, and I do try to keep it somewhat private and somewhat protective, if you will, protecting of it. I shared a little bit of my story with you guys today, a little bit of my testimony, but I'm honored at what God is doing in my life, and, my mother was such an extraordinary woman, and I remember my cousin, who was her best friend, Helen Mayberry. She would always be like, "Baby, don't let anybody tell you that your mother was singing in a bar or any of that, because she wasn't. She would sing for the Lord, and not only would she sing for the Lord, but she would dedicate her time and her service to the community, being a leader, being a trendsetter, being God's gift to not only Winslow but wherever else she went, outside. My grandma would always call her a road warrior." Much like myself, because I don't like to be, I don't have a home per se, but I guess gypsy is the way to put it, and I'm happy doing it because I love to explore, and I believe that she was like that too. She probably got bored easy. But anyways, I'm gonna sing this song. It's called "My Soul Loves Jesus." We have a tape of her singing. I remember listening to a tape as a little child from my sisters. They had this huge like stereo thing. Like, I mean, they had the best stereo set in Winslow, Arizona, and everybody like you had the cassette thing, and it had like it had a record player. It had all that, and the speakers were so long. It was like long. It wasn't like an order. Like you had to pick it up literally. It reminded me of like a shelf. But anyways, we would listen to that like almost every Sunday. Getting ready for church and this and that. And I would love hearing my mother sing. And I was like, wow, she's high pitched. She's a high octave. I was like soprano. I was like, okay, but she can really, really sing. And um, I listened to it a little bit. I teared up. I'm crying a little bit, but more so in the spirit because I'm like, Lord, if my mother loved this song so much, she was really so in tune to you. Because if you really listen to the words, my goodness, what else is your soul to really love in this world? Of course, each other, but what else would you give in this life? Um, like as a sacrifice, would you give yourself for God? Literally. And being that Jesus died for us, the least that we can do for him is live. And I'm finding that in this lifetime, living is sometimes one of the hardest things that you can do because, committing suicide and, doing the easy way out is the easiest thing sometimes, but when we truly go through the persecutions of the world, when we truly go through tribulations of this world, it's all in honor for him to live holy. And you have to understand that we do have a great reward, which is heaven, and that's what I'm seeking. And at this time, as I was praying, I was reminded that sometimes when it comes to the end, we look at things in the beginning. And I feel like I've done that all today. I look at, the relationships that I've had with my siblings, the relationships that I've had with my grandmother, and things of that, how it was in the past. And, I'm reminded there is more good than bad. So I choose to focus on the good more so than to focus on the bad. And God is still so good. All right, here it goes. Even if I mess up, I'm still going to post it. I don't care because I'm not perfect. All right, here it goes. My soul loves Jesus. My soul loves Jesus. My soul loves Jesus. Bless his name. My soul loves Jesus. My soul loves Jesus. My soul loves Jesus. Bless his name. He's a wonder. Oh, My sister's there. I guess I'm too loud. You guys are watching the video, but I'll just continue talking. Anyways, I know I messed up a little bit, but I love that song and it's really deep to me, and I love that, you guys. She was like really looking at me like this, like be quiet, because she told me to be quiet because I'm in the garage. But anyways, I love that, you guys. I didn't even get to the good part. But that's what I'm saying, sometimes that happens when you really want to get in the spirit, and sometimes distractions happen, but that's because I don't have a home yet. Anyways, you guys, that's what I have for you. I hope my mother is pleased with me. I ask that you guys truly reverence the time that you have, and not only the Holy Spirit, but reverence the time that you have with oxygen. Because, we don't know how long we have for life. We don't know how long this life is going to be. And it's so important that we live life to the best of our abilities. If you have your parents, if you have any sort of like grudges against your parents or anything that's pity, forgive, move forward. And if they didn't call you, call them. Why do you have to wait for a call? And if you haven't seen your mother for whatever years because of, she told your girlfriend or wife off or whatever, give her a call and just say, hey, Mom, I know I haven't talked to you for a while. I love you. Because just remember, there's somebody here that doesn't have a mother, that wishes they had a mother. And sometimes I ask myself, what is so bad in life? Nothing is bad in life, you guys, that we have to do just that much. And this is what I have to say to God's will in my life and forever. I don't care who likes me praising God. I don't care who doesn't like me praising God. I don't care who's staring at me. I'm always going to give God the praise, the glory, and the honor, not just on Sundays. Every day. This is Royal Black Sheep. If y'all want it, get it. Y'all see that butterfly? I guess I'm not even a butterfly yet. I'm still a caterpillar in this world trying to love other people, but I can only advance myself into a butterfly. But I say yes to God's will. And this is the end of the song. But I say yes, 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 Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes. I love you guys. Remember, love God, love self, love others. And remember, just because you're a black sheep and not a white sheep, it doesn't mean that we're not all led by the same shepherd. I love you guys very much. Happy Mother's Day, all you mothers out there. Mwah.